Grab your cup. Let's talk about 5 levels of healing, or 5 places you want to look at in order to create your life going forward. So if you've had anything in your past, and let's face it, if you're a human being, we all have, but anything that's been traumatic, if you've had trauma. So just a reminder, trauma is not what happened. It's not the divorce. It's not the abusive relationship. It's not the narcissist or the childhood that grew up in an alcoholic household or the childhood with divorced parents. It's not that. It's the impact of that on you and how you think and how you feel. The event is done and over with. The event is gone, but the impact and how it changes your relationship with yourself and how you move through your life, that's the trauma. So in order to heal from that, we have to look at 5 different levels or 5 different areas. And if you haven't been able to move forward, hopefully this will show you why, okay? So here we go. The first one is mental. Your thoughts. So at the mental level, what do you think? Are you stuck in pain brain? Pain brain, monkey mind, those thoughts that loop over and over. You try to go to sleep at night and you keep thinking, this is so hard, it's all on me. Why was I the one? This wasn't fair. Maybe you think, you replay events and conversations over and over. I should have said this. Why did he say that? So that's being stuck in pain brain. That's your neural pathways that keep firing, and we have to rewire new neural pathways so you can get out of pain brain and shut down that monkey mind. Okay, that's level 1. Level 2 is in your emotional body. So trauma is anything that we experience that has a significant emotional impact. So again, it might be things from when you were young, it might be things from adulthood, but there was a big emotional impact. And a lot of us have never been taught how to allow emotions to move through, or it wasn't safe to feel emotions. People got upset, so we just learned to shove them down. We just don't know how to process them, and sometimes we're afraid of certain emotions. So just like you can be stuck in pain brain in your thinking, you can be stuck in emotional states like sadness and depression or anger. Like that's your go-to. You find throughout the day you're constantly angry, you're constantly annoyed with people, irritated. So we get stuck in certain emotional states, and we need to heal that and understand how to allow the emotions to move through. We have to clear emotions and create a new emotional home state, just like we create new neural pathways. All right, so that was level 2. Level 3 is the energy behind how you live your life, the energetic frequency of your life. So what do I mean by that? A lot of people who have had traumatic experiences or who have been stuck in surviving, that's the energetic frequency of their life. They're stuck in survival. It's a victimhood energy way of living. What do I need to do to stay safe? How do I survive? Limitation, lack, victimhood, always on guard around other people maybe, or having a wall up around your heart. I'm not going to give my heart again. Not trusting. That's all the energetic frequency of having been a victim and trying to survive your life. If you want to recreate your life newly and have different experiences and different relationships, we have to heal that energetic frequency and learn how to transcend that. That's all about surviving and humanness, right? We want to transcend that and get more connected to creating our life rather than surviving it. Okay, the next one is level 4, which is your spirituality. Your spirituality is your connection to self, your willingness to allow who you are, to love yourself, to validate yourself, to be connected internally with your inner guidance system, which is your connection to God. That's the way God, gave us a GPS, our intuition, our internal guidance. And that gets skewed when we've had experiences where we had to survive and we are not connected to self. So the spiritual healing is all about accepting, allowing, loving, and reconnecting to who you are. That's the fourth level of healing. And the fifth level is the physical level. And this is the place where most people just go to work right away because it's what we know. It's our physical body, our physical life. So it's things like, I don't sleep well, I have low energy, chronic fatigue, maybe autoimmune conditions, maybe anxiety that just is on and you can't shut it off, maybe gut issues. Your physical body is the expression of, it's the actual physical representation of your thoughts, your emotions, the energetic level that you live at, and your connection to yourself. So for most people, it's the place they go to first. What supplements do I need? I need to go to the doctor and get prescriptions. I need sleep aids. I need to change my diet. It's the place they go to first because they're experiencing physical symptoms. But it's actually an expression of the other four and how well those are healed and how well they're working together. A lot of times when you get those other four, when you heal how you think, when you clear out the emotions, when you change your energetic frequency and you connect to yourself and the truth of who you are, and you start to validate and love yourself, the physical symptoms go away and improve. Autoimmune conditions, first of all, are being created for years before you ever have a symptom. They're being created by that dysregulation in your nervous system and that lack of connection to yourself. And when you're stuck in anger or fear, that triggers your immune system to the point where it doesn't work the way it was designed to work. But when we do all of those things, the physical symptoms start to shift, and the way that you live your life. So the physical aspect of you is also the choices that you make. Do you work really, really hard? Do you find yourself in relationships where you're doing all of the efforting? You're the one who's pleasing everybody all the time. That's the way that you live your life physically, like how you do your life, right? So whether it's health or how you live your life, that will start to shift when you heal the other four. Sometimes, supplements and diets and all those things are needed because there's been enough issues going on long enough that the body needs that help. But when we only do that and we don't look at the other four, we stay stuck. So again, the 5 levels of healing are your thoughts. Are you stuck in pain brain and monkey mind? Are you always going over things over and over and over in your head? We need to rewire and look at where those thoughts got generated. It's never the event, it's always the impact on how we think and feel about ourselves and our lives, okay? Number 2 is the emotional body. What emotions are stuck in you? What's your emotional home state that you tend to live at? Anger, sadness, resentment, jealousy, irritation, like that. That's your emotional home base. Number 3, what's the energetic level that you live your life at? Is it victimhood and survival? Or have you been able to transcend that and be more into acceptance and a different energy behind your life? Number 4 was your spirituality. Knowing and accepting yourself, trusting your inner intuition, connecting to self authentically, which is what drives your connection to God. And then the last one was your physical body. Those are the 5 levels of healing that I know in my own life and with the work that I do are critical. If you're not moving forward in some area of your life, one of these is still left in an unhealed state. You just got to take it on. Have a good day.